Hi, it's Marty Cesario for Mountain TV with Sportswomen of Colorado. And for this segment, we've got a couple of featured players in the run game at the college level. Grace Strongman is a fifth-year senior with the Colorado School of Mines. She was just named the Division II National Runner of the Week by the U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association. Strongman broke the course record and placed first at the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference Championships on October 25th. Chris Seamers is the 14-year head coach of both the women's and the men's cross-country programs. Entering prep for regionals and nationals, right now his Diggers women are ranked number 1 in the nation, while his men ranked number 3 in the country. Now let's bring in Jennifer Anderson-Ehrlich, who's the executive director for Sportswomen of Colorado. Here's Jen with Grace and Chris.
Good afternoon. I am here with Colorado Mines head coach Chris and Grace Strongman. Congratulations on your first ever RMAC win. And Grace, you set a new course record at a blistering pace, I believe right around the 5-minute and 20-second mark per mile. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Do you think that your metallurgical engineering degree that I practiced saying before coming on air is what made you run so fast?
I think it all goes hand in hand, and like practicing the things we practice at school is what like helps us practice the things we practice at practice. So just being really disciplined across the board helps it all come together.
You are also the coach for the men's team, and you've had a lot of success. This is a big win for you all. Is there anything that you took from the men's side and transferred it over to the women's side?
Well, we do a lot of stuff. A lot of our training does carry over. It could be similar locations. I think what's definitely helped the women's team through the years is having that men's team kind of come before and lead the way. And so the women have seen the men succeed, and now they're kind of coming in after and trying to reach for some similar, past championship experiences that the men have had.
It's amazing. Grace, you're a redshirt senior. What was your freshman year like compared to now where you're earning a master's degree from a really challenging educational institute?
I think the first thing that came to my mind was running with some of the women who were on the team my freshman year this weekend. They came to watch and I got to run with them. And they were so foundational for my like education and my time on the team. And it was really, really good to see them again. But freshman year, you come in and everyone is fighting the same things that you are, like school-wise. Everyone has done freshman year, all of the calculus, all of the like chemistry classes that are designed to like kick your butt, but everyone has like gone before you and can teach you. And so freshman year is just all about like soaking it all in and leaning on them for support. And so now I really take pride in like being that person for the younger girls on our team. And I don't know, it was a cool full circle moment this weekend with like everybody there, lots of generations.
That's amazing. Chris, is there an expectation from your upperclassmen to really kind of foster those relationships with those incoming freshmen and younger athletes?
Yeah, I mean, this team is a special team, and for a lot of reasons, but we have someone from every class represented, from the true freshman all the way up to Grace as a redshirt senior. So, being together for so long, we've learned to really work together well. And with this group, I feel like the upperclassmen are really leading the way. And because they're here, there's a little extra motivation to finish this season off, because they've meant so much to the program through the years. They've accomplished so many things and really represented the program the right way.
That's awesome. Grace, you set a course record, but Chris, your team's depth was really extraordinary.
Oh, yeah.
5 of your runners in the top 10. what are the grades of your other top five finishers?
Okay, so it was me, and I'm old as can be. And then Emily next behind me, she's a junior this year. And then Margot behind her, she's my age, so she's a fifth year. And then Callan, she is a senior. And then Sierra, she is a true freshman. And then Gabby, who is behind her as well, is also a true freshman. And then we also had Katie and Angela, and they're sophomores this year. And then Lexi is the same age as Margot and I, so fifth year. So we cover it all.
But you've got some younger runners to carry the torch forward. Grace, as an engineer who is now earning her master's degree, how do you balance the training, the longer runs, your lab, all of those expectations? Mine's is not your typical school.
It's not. And the coolest part is we all do it together. So it's not like I show up to practice and I have these like heavy loads on my back and everyone else is, getting blank degree. I won't fill one in, but, showing up to practice being like, this is all I got today. It's everyone is having to practice that discipline. And I think the biggest thing is you just have to make it your priority. It's like maybe every day your priorities shift a little bit, and so on a Sunday, like my priority is going to be being ready for that long run, doing my best in that long run. And then as soon as we're home and we have some lunch, it's like, okay, I got to shift and I got to do my homework now. And you just got to stay just stay on top of it is.
So dialed in, disciplined, y'all are supportive of one another.
Yeah.
Chris, how does it differ for you around academics?
Sure. I mean, it can be a challenge sometimes, and for a few reasons, like trying to get the team all together for practice at the same time. We hardly have that opportunity during the course of a week to actually meet and have a team meeting with everyone because everyone does have different class schedules. Another challenge is, it is stressful. So sometimes, academics is always the number one priority. So, through the course of 5 years, Grace being here, Margot being here, Lexi, a couple of the fifth years, there's definitely probably been some semesters where the load has been a little bit higher, and it could be hard to balance and be at full strength on the running side. It's not easy, that's for sure.
Now that you've won the RMAC, what's next?
Well, we have the regional championship in 2 weeks in Pueblo, hosted by Colorado State Pueblo. And so I think with the goal there is just to kind of make sure we qualify and do a good job there. And then we have 2 more weeks till the big one in Wisconsin. And we were able to travel out to Wisconsin early in the season and see the course. So we feel like that's going to be to our advantage. But, I feel like with where we're at with the women's team right now and the men's team right now, they're both wanting to see this season finish the way they want to, which is on top. And so really it's kind of like one big team because everyone's so motivated and they all want to be at the top. Grace won the individual title at conference, the team won the individual title. So we have some big things we're shooting for with both programs.
Did you set these goals ahead at the beginning of the season?
Well, we set forth a training plan that is to try to win. And so we're maintaining that until the end. So that's the goal.
Thank you for supporting Sportswomen of Colorado. They've been telling these stories for over 50 years, and they're just catching up.